I've had the pleasure and the privilege to develop a long friendship with Mr. Ioan Badea, and we've had many hours of discussion about the business environment in Romania, but also its context in the ongoing transition of Romania and the change in the political and economic and social perspective. So our interests are developing leadership in this area, and the character and the values that underlie the kind of future that Romania could have. So it's a big pleasure for me that tonight I can participate in this important event between the British and the Romanian commercial communities. Well, I think that direction is the most important part of the economic future in this region and in Romania, and one of the advantages that Romania has, not the least, is that the director of the National Bank has been there for a very long time, and so if you look at the stability of the Romanian currency and the confidence that people can have in Romania, it's not unfounded. I think regarding the capacity of Romanian business people to operate within this environment, the training has improved dramatically, and the cooperation between British universities and American universities and other European universities with good quality Romanian faculties is a partnership that has been established. Well, I think there's a heightened evaluation of the risks involved at the moment in any kind of commercial activity, and so a lot of these things have to have very careful scrutiny. And I think one of the very important aspects of the involvement of Ioan Badea and his group of companies and the new company that's going to open in London is that business projects are going to be very well examined, very well scrutinized and mentored. So there's not a sense of jumping into things in an open-eyed way without already having done very careful evaluation. And I think the level of expertise that I've been able to appreciate today as I've been introduced to the members of the board in Bucharest should give much greater confidence to people. Now, not all companies are like this, and yet I don't think this is a unique business. There are other very successful businesses, but when you take a company like this that has a 20-year track record of excellence, where integrity and well-qualified people and a very high vision of ambitious achievements that have been fulfilled, then it ought to give very great confidence to people in Britain and other countries that very profitable enterprises have been established here, and that they have such good potential that they can actually establish themselves in the heart of the commercial environment in London and are invited to do so, and that well-placed people at the top of the banking and the commercial activity in London want to be a part of that. So I think maybe part of the problem is a lack of information as well as a heightened sense of risk. And if people were able to see that good business practice has been established here, that it's been well scrutinized, well mentored, and has a long-term perspective, then this is something that would give confidence, I think, to other investors. And as they see the ongoing success of this and reaching out for investment outside of Romania, then I think the participants will inevitably increase. It's important to know where you're going, what you want to achieve. One of the things that makes me want to collaborate with Ioan Badea and with his group of companies, and particularly what's developing in London, is because all the years that I've known him, he had a very clear idea of what he wanted to achieve. And he always achieves very well because he thought that through and he was committed to see it through. To be successful, we have to be involved in various areas of society, various sectors of society. So we have to be engaged politically, we have to be engaged economically, we have to be engaged socially. And so we can't only be involved in one area of the development of the world. I think we have to try to be involved in as many of those areas as possible, in education, in industry, in law and government, in our family life. in our spiritual life. And these things all matter, and we might not be absolute experts or hold PhDs in all of those areas, but we need to be sure that we're not just developing in one area of our relationships. We actually have to be a fully rounded character. And to take an initiative means that we have to take risks as well. And so it can be much safer to take risks if we surround ourselves with good advisors and good friends. The people who are real leaders in the world are only about 5% of the world's population. But that 5% are nearly always people that have developed their networks and their relationships over a number of years alongside people who are successful in various sectors. That they learn from that, that they add to that, and ultimately as they grow they become confident and courageous outside of their comfort zone.